Hi guys, and welcome to Truffle Eats. My name is Reno, and today we will be making something different. So basically what happened is I bought myself a steak and I was like, I need something to eat. So what am I gonna eat with this steak? And I was like, some asparagus, some mashed potatoes, and and I was like, am I gonna do the mashed potato thing? No, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to bake a bread. So because we are moving into the winter season, we are going to move over back to pear season. I'm gonna bake a bread. So I've got in front of me here a couple of ingredients that we are going to use. So first of all, let's go. So here we have 1 kilogram of all-purpose flour, or you can use bread flour. I don't have bread flour, I just have all-purpose flour, so we're just gonna deal with that. All right, we've got 10 grams of salt. We have then also another 10 grams of dry yeast, dry instant yeast. Okay, so these are we going to all just take them and we're just going to mix them together. So we've got the salt and we've got the yeast. Pour the yeast in there. All right, guys, don't be shy. Take the hand and just give it a nice whisk. All right, give it a nice mix in there. You want to make sure that everything mixes nice and well. Okay, lovely. And it feels so fluffy in your hands, doesn't it? So fluffy. Also get the fluffy. Okay, there we go. 625 milliliters of hot water. Take out my honey. It's 15 milliliters of honey. Okay, scrape it out nice, and you just want to dissolve it in there. Hot water, and then also 100 milliliters of olive oil. I'm going to put that olive oil into that hot water. So olive oil is in, hot water is in, flour on the side, and you're going to have a nice basting. Base your counter with flour. Now take your whole bunch of flour here. Ta-da! There we go. Take the back of the bowl. Okay, so we're gonna make a hole there. Fantastic. We're gonna create a dough. Gonna mix all of this water and the flour together. Of course, we need to hydrate. Get all that liquid in. And we'll add more liquid. There we go. Now there's a lot of bakers out there that will say, what the hell are you doing? I'm not a baker, okay? I'm also not a professional chef. So any advice on doing this better, it would be highly, highly appreciated. Okay, I'm gonna fold that in there. Stop that water from running around. There we go. Now we're gonna start working on it. So now we're gonna start kneading to bring all of that together.
Oh, so sticky. It's also sticky. Let's add some flour.
Almond nuts. All right. We're gonna start folding it in to the dough. Okay, because it's gonna form.
La 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 la.
Lovely. Okay, here we go. So now, each container will actually double up now in size. Now, big advantage living in the Middle East is everything is nice and hot in Dubai. So everything doubles up in size in a very, very short amount of time. So I just line the bowl with some oil. Okay, that's good. See, nice and smooth, shiny. Wait. There we go, and into the bowl. So I want this to double up in size. So basically in this bowl it needs to come all the way up to here. So a little bit just over double up in size. You can always check salt, sugar. Base and yeast will be activated too. Alright, okay. The best will be to, you will cover it, but put it on top of the plastic, on top of the dough, okay, like so it doesn't dry out. Okay, now we will put this in a nice place to get nice and hot. This will take about an hour, 30 to 45 minutes to an hour to rise, and then we will come back, we'll bake the bread, and we will start with the preparation on the next step. Alright, okay, we're back. It's been now an hour, and look at this dough. Oh my god, I told you it's gonna double in size. So, for the dough, I will just say slightly, we will just touch it up, work it out from the sides, okay, flour, and we'll just turn this out onto the counter. There we go. Fantastic. Now, press this out a little bit. We will pull, and we will pull it. There we go. Oh my god, look at that. Fantastic. A little bit of fold. There we go. Now, next step. I don't have a very fancy divider. I've only got this little cake scraper thing. So we're going to make 2 rolls. So the best is I will go for on the side. Okay, just straight through to them in the center. Okay, I'll just bring it out a little bit. There we go. And then the same for this one. Just roll it up. Okay, and put it in there. There we go. So 2 rolls right over here. Okay, probably not a good idea because there's not a lot of space in between the 2, but we will work around it. Okay, so next up, what we are going to do, keep this a little bit to the side. We will take the pear, and we are just going to, okay, and then I can get one more slice in your segments that you have cut in here. Okay, don't be shy. To use the pears. Now, why pear and gorgonzola is that, you know what, pears and gorgonzola actually work so well together, because pears has this sweetness to them. This one is a little bit green. Pears has this beautiful punchy sweetness to it, where gorgonzola has this very, oh, this one almost doesn't have any pips in it. Look at that. Where gorgonzola, on the other hand, is very strong flavor, punchy. Now, you know, people should not confuse blue cheese and gorgonzola, because gorgonzola is acted under, or it's part of the blue cheese, but gorgonzola is actually made, just as you cannot call anything gorgonzola if it's not made in Gorgonzola in Italy. Just like we have the whole dilemma with champagne, and so the same thing for champagne. So you want, it's like, just like champagne, you cannot call anything champagne if it's not from Champagne. So you've got that whole dilemma and the rights and everything that goes around that. It's the same that's going for gorgonzola. And now you get 2 types of gorgonzola cheese. You get a gorgonzola pikante, and you get a gorgonzola dolce. Dolce is a nice soft version, a very soft version, which is of the gorgonzola, so when you cut it, it will just basically melt away. The pikante is a little bit more aged, a little bit more drier, and then that is a little bit more firmer but more crumbly. Fun. So the gorgonzola cheese, it's, you know, you just get that smell, and you see that, the blue. So Everyone's like, oh, but it's blue cheese and it contains penicillin. Yes, bitch, please. Penicillin is good for you. So you want to add that gorgonzola in there and put that slices, lovely slices of gorgonzola in here, because it's going to melt in with the rest of that pears. So that sweetness of the pear is going to break off and it's going to infuse with this pears and a gorgonzola fusion. Now we will take this and we're going to leave it again to rise a little bit, just to rise a little bit, and then we're going to take some water and spray it with some water before it's going to go into the oven. So in the meantime, while you're waiting for this to double up in size, preheat your oven to 215 degrees. All right, and that's it. The time is over, so I'm gonna get it out of the oven now. Oh my God. Oh, this is big. This is really big. Look at that. Oh, wow. You see that blue cheese all melted, caramelized in there, together with the pears. Ooh! Ooh! What? Ooh. Oh, and that smells amazing. And so you can also see here in front, I've just made like a small mushroom with truffle oil. I have some roasted a butternut or squash, and then also a Taiwanese pickled cabbage on this side, and of course our beautiful green pears. So I'm going to take this. Let's see if we can take this out. Probably have to give it a few seconds to rest. Oh my fork. Yeah, man. Hey, there we go. So I want you guys to see. Look at that. Oh my gosh, isn't that amazing? And it's hot. It's very hot. And that pears that's there on top. Oh my gosh, and that gorgonzola just smells absolutely divine. Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. So we need to set this up. I think I'm gonna just give it a couple of seconds. I just want that bread just to settle in there. But I so want it. Wow. Okay. Right. All right, ladies, gents, thank you so much. And remember, if you want to see more, please support me. Remember, like and subscribe downstairs. And next week, we bring you some new, amazing, hearty dishes for home and for something to enjoy with friends and family. Why not? All right. Thank you, guys. Bye. Fuck, die is lekker.